Quickly, I saved the profile as the one and closed down my screen. Well, yeah, Mimi knows. She doesn't care. I don't want another man's penis to be the first thing I see when I get here. So, look down your pants when you walk through the door. Oh, that's right. You still wouldn't see anything. He flipped me the bird as Mimi walked in, wiping her hands on the bright yellow floral apron tied around her waist. Dominic! He threw his arms out. I can't make a gesture at her, but she can look at male genitalia in your living room. Mimi crossed her arms over her plump body and stared him down with a fierce, dark gaze. Dominic Austin, I remember catching you looking at female genitalia in my living room once upon a time, and that was for nothing more than your own pleasure. My older brother looked at me and her. Mimi, she's looking at dicks for pleasure. Actually, I said, standing up, I take no pleasure from looking at penises when they're being matched to someone else, unlike you and your teenage porn obsession. Oh, yeah, he continued, following me into the kitchen, because you don't watch porn. I pulled a bottle of water from the fridge. Sometimes it sucked that Mimi didn't allow alcohol in the house. I never said I didn't. That's the difference between me and you, bro. I don't lie. Lord, give me strength, Mimi muttered, shuffling over to the stove and continuing to pray under her breath. Are you calling me a liar? Have you or have you not had a crush on Chloe since 12th grade? Dom froze, blinking his long, dark eyelashes at me. We're not talking about me, Pate. We're talking about your penis obsession. As mighty convenient as that is, Mimi drawled, her no-nonsense attitude mixing with her deep Southern accent to cut through our immature sibling squabbling. Y'all's dinner's almost ready, so set the darn table before I add human meat to this stew. Both of us did as we were told. Dom grabbed all the placemats while I opened the cutlery drawer. It was the way we'd always done it, and it would never matter to Mimi if we were 10 or 20-something. Hell, even if we were 50, she'd expect us to do it. That was the rules. If we come for dinner, we set the table, and we clean up everything after. I laid out napkins as Dom put 3 glasses upside down and got the water jug from the cupboard. By the time we were done, Mimi had a massive bowl of stew ready for him to set in the center of the table. He grabbed it, and I picked up the plate of freshly baked bread to go with it. My nose twitched at the delightful smell, and even my stomach rumbled, but I knew better than to touch that food until 1, Mimi had her plate, and 2, she'd thanked God for the food and prayed for our souls. And everyone wondered where I got my dramatic streak from. Mimi took a seat and held out her hands. We placed ours in hers, and she said, Dear Lord, thank you for the food upon this table, and thank you for the strength to deal with my hellion grandchildren, and thank you for the strength to get through this dinner without beating them both with my spoon. Amen. See? Dramatic. If anyone needed beating with a spoon, it was Dom for starting it. Amen, we muttered, echoing her. Mimi chuckled, pulled her hands from ours, and looked pointedly at Dom. Well, you gonna serve your dear old Mimi? I bit the inside of my cheek. Mimi, he groaned. I will make a gentleman out of you, boy. What about making a lady out of Peyton? Hey, I interjected, turning over Mimi's glass and grabbing the jug. I'm a lady. I let men hold open doors for me, and I've never flashed anyone getting out of a car. Dom stared at me. Pate, you once told me you'd only let a man hold the door open for you if he'd smack your ass as you walked past. Damn straight, I said, making sure Mimi had enough ice. If he's holding the door, he better smack my ass as I pass. If not, I'll get the damn thing myself. Mimi held up a hand. 1,